श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्य वर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदाहृति श्रीवासरंग परकाल मुनित्रयाप्त लक्ष्मात्मरक्षण इत्युद्योगागमान्तम् आचार्य भक्ति परिपूतमनर्गशीलं गोपाल देशिकमुनिं गुरुमाश्रयामः व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्ते पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे सुखतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. So the 24th श्लोकम अग्रणीर्ग्रामणी श्रीमान् न्यायो नेता समीरणः सहस्रमूर्धा विश्वात्मा सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात्. See, actually we remind ourselves that these are the names which are there in the Upanishads, in the Vedantams, and it is plucked or picked up by the rishis, by the sages, by the devoted bhaktas, and out of those names which are plucked up and picked up by rishis and bhaktas, Bhishma utters these 1008 names as his favorite, as the one which he likes, and he narrates this to Yudhishthira, and it is compiled by our Veda Vyasa. So it's very powerful because this is, first we have the curd and then it churns out, comes butter. From the butter comes the ghee, and from the ghee it's some halwa is made, kesari is made. So how tasty it would be. So the essence is that Vishnu Sahasranamam, and the Agranir Gramani Sriman Nyayo Neta Samin. First we will look at the one liner of these names and then dwell or dive deep into it to understand the meanings with some anecdotes if possible. Agrani he means one who leads forward. Gramani he means the one who is the leader, one who is the leader of the devatas, one who is the leader of all suras, the demigods, Indran, Agni, Varunan, Brahma, Rudran, all of them is the Gramani. And then Sriman, he is the one who is the Lord of Mahalakshmi, who is endowed with Sri, the wealth, the Aishwarya. Nyayaha, who is Nyaya, he is a Nyaya, no Anyaya. Nyaya means just. He is the one who is just, means who is fair, who is never unfair. Netha, he is the one who fulfills the requests of the devotees. He carries out the instructions, the commands of the devotees. Samiranaha, his actions are delectable. One who controls all movements in beings is one meaning. Another meaning is his actions are delectable, so sweet. Samiranaha, Sahasra Murdha Vishwatma Sahasraksha Sahasrapat. Such a lovely line. Purusha Suktam, which is there in Rig Vedam, which is there in Yajurvedam, and that Purusha Suktam is the if one knows Purusha Suktam, that is equivalent to all Vedas. One should at least learn Purusha Suktam. One who is able to learn Vedas, one who is qualified to learn Veda, should learn Purusha Suktam. And Acharya say during Trivaradhanam one should recite Purusha Suktam while performing Abhishekam for Shaligrama Perumal. So Purusha Suktam says Sahasra Sirisha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapat. Same words, same names comes here. Sahasra Sirishaha, 1,000 heads. Sahasra Murdha Vishwatma Sahasraksha Sahasrapat. Sahasra Murdha means one who is 1,000 headed. So Sahasra Murdha, Sahasraksha, one who has 1,000 eyes. He has got 1,000 eyes. Kan, 1,000 eyes. Aksha means eyes. Sahasrapat, one who has got 1,000 legs, 1,000 foot. How is it possible? One can have 1,000 head, but he has to have 2,000 eyes, 2,000 feet. So why does it say Sahasramurdha Vishwatma? Vishwatma is one who is the very soul of the universe. one who pervades the entire universe, one who is there manifesting in every universe. So Vishwa Atma is the indweller of the entire universe. So Sahasra Murda, 1000 heads, Sahasraksha, 1000 eyes, Sahasrapa, 1000 feet. Which means it's not number 1000. It is infinite. Very many thousands, very many hundreds of thousands. So when you have so many heads, you cannot say times that too many eyes, times too many feet. You cannot. You have to say very many eyes, very many feet, very many foot, heads. When he takes the Vishwarupa form in front of Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, when Krishna shows himself as in Vishwarupa form, because he wants to see him. He says, I cannot see. There are so many heads, so many eyes, so many feet. Oh, it's so scary. Go back to your original form, which is that with just Chaturbhujan, 4 hands, Shankha Chakram, normal Krishna form. So, Sahasra Murda, 1000 head, Sahasraksha, 1000 eyes, Sahasrapa, 1000 feet, Vishwatma, all pervading deity. So, here let's jump into the little bit deeper meaning. Agranir Gramani Sriman, Agrani, one who leads forward. Parasara Bhattar and Sri Shankaracharya explained that Bhagavan's guna, it is Bhagavan's attribute, leading the devotees to moksha. Leading, he leads us. He is not just letting us, oh, come there, I will see you there. No, he leads us. If somebody closest to us is coming from somewhere, from abroad or from somewhere, we would not say, this is my address, get into the taxi, Google map, come here. We would not say, because he is so close to us. We'll be at the airport, at the gate, waiting for them. The moment he comes, we are all joy. Similarly, Perumal, when such is the case, even between us mortal beings, he is waiting for us. In fact, Lord Varaha Piran, the Lord, the one who took the huge boar avataram, I had mentioned before, he tells Bhuma Devi, when Bhuma Devi tells Varaha that you have saved me from trouble. How are you going to save our erring children, the darling children who are suffering in the samsara sagaram, in the samsaric afflictions, in the ocean of samsara, birth and death, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. They are having old age, disease, birth, death. For every pleasure there is 100 times pain in this world. That may not be seen during your childhood or youth or even middle age. It would come when you are getting grey hair. So you would see that very many pains associated with every pleasure. So Perumal tells Varaha, the Varaha tells Bhumi Pirati, Sthite manasi suswaste sarire satiyo naraha tatu samye tite smarta viswarupam cha mamacham tatastam riyamanantu kashtapashana sannibam aham smarami madbhaktam nayami paramam gatim. What a beautiful sloka called Varaha Charma Slokam. He tells Bhumi Pirati that Sthite manasi suswaste, when their mind is calm, when their mind is good, when they are in a good sense, when their good sense prevails, when they are having sattva gunam, like we all have now, listening to my rambling, learning Vishnu Sahasranamam, because of the some sattva gunam which is uphill. So during that time, if they surrender to me, if they think of me, if they perform sharanagati to me, Sharire, Naraha, the beings, if they do that, when they are normal, when their mind is calm, when they are in good health, and tatastam riyamanantu kashtapashana sannibam aham smarami madbhaktam nayami paramagati. If they are lying down like a log of wood in a coma stage, in ICU, with the stink of urine, blood, motion, excreta. Even our relatives, our spouses, our children do not want to come near us because of the smell. They say, it's okay, it's okay. Appa is fine, that's fine. They go out. So, when we are in that state, we cannot even think, we don't know, we don't have consciousness. We are just vegetable, breathing in, breathing out. That's the time he says, when they are lying like a log of wood at the evening of their life, Aham smarami madbhaktam, nayami paramam gati. I will think of them. I will remember them. I will remember them. I will never ever forget their Sharanagati, which they did so many years back, 60 years back, 80 years back, when they were kids, when the Acharyan performed Sharanagati for them, when they were and then they forgot everything. They don't even remember me afterward, but I remember. It's an agreement that I made. Aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami. I will absolve you of all papams and grant you moksha. Krishna says to Arjuna. Varaha says, Aham smarami madbhaktam. I will remember them. Nayami paramam gatim. I myself will take them to my abode. I will take them. I will hug them. When we are lying down like that, with a stinky smell, it is he who would come near us, who would take our Atma to his abode. So that's why Agrani, the one who leads forward, the one who leads us to moksha, the one who leads us to Sadgati, Nalla Gati. Gramani, he is the leader of all hosts and angels. Gramani, one who leads the group of devotees, one who leads the Devatas. If the person goes and seeks help for getting out of this samsara sagaram, if the person is lost in the forest along with his friends and relatives, he goes and tells his friends and I'm lost, how shall we go? They are also lost. It's going to be finite. They will lead us nowhere because they also don't have any Google map. If they seek with the help of one who knows everything, who alone can lead us from the bondage of samsara, then only then they will be able to get out of the forest. So it is this category of people who would tell us that it is he who would take us out. That is why those category of people, the relatives and friends, the devatas, the hordes of angels who would take us to the right Lord, Gramani, leader of devatas, Sriman, who is the one who is endowed with Aishwarya, who is full of glories, who is radiant, who is the Sriyaf Pati, Mahalakshmi's Pati, who has Mahalakshmi in his divine chest all the time, who is endowed with all powers. So, Sriman. Here Swami explained Bhagavan is endowed with Sri, the wealth. Even when he takes Matsya Avataram, Matsya Kamala Lochana, he is he is none other than Sriman, who is Paramatma. So Shankaracharya interprets this as Kanti, Sri as Kanti, the radiance, the effulgence, the splendor. Sriman refers to the Lord who is radiant, resplendent. So then here Swami Chinmayananda says this name as Mahalakshmi, Sri, because she is the one who is total manifested power potential and stands for all powers or glories. Vishnu is Sriman because he has all these powers in him and is always associated with Mahalakshmi. Agalagillen irayumendra alarmel mangai urai marban, Swami Nammalvar says. So in this Navaratri, we contemplate on Mahalakshmi and Sriyapati, the Lord of Mahalakshmi. So he is called Mr. Mahalakshmi. And then Nyayaha, he is just, he is fair. In a round planet, there are no sides. He does not take side. He does not believe in favoritism. Of course, he says that the devotees are my darling. One who has surrendered to him, he would take care. But one who has not surrendered, one who says, I can manage. No, it's okay, I will manage. He says, okay, you manage. If you call for help, I will come and help. But He is fair, He is just. Whatever that we undergo, whether it is plus or minus, is all because of our karma. There is nothing which He does because He is favorite to one and He is not favorite to us. Nothing. He is same for everyone. Neta, one who fulfills the requests of his devotee, one who manages or regulates the affairs of the prapancham, the cosmos. Both are the meanings for this name, Neta. So, Neta is the one who fulfills, who listens to the devotees' request. Just because we say, I want $1 million tomorrow, He would not give. He would give whatever that we deserve. That is to be given to us, and that would lead us to a better state, position towards Him. So we should always pray. My Acharya used to say that we should always pray to Perumal that you can give me anything, grant me whatever that you want, whether it is plus or minus, but make me always closer to your feet. Make me always be associated with bhaktas. Don't keep me away from your lotus feet, away from the bhaktas. You can give me suffering or positivity, whatever, but at any point of time it has to be towards your feet. So Kunti Devi in Kunti Stuti, she tells Krishna, please give my family, the entire generation, more and more suffering. Kunti says, she has suffered a lot. She says, please get me rid of all suffering, she should have said. But no. She says, give me more suffering, not only to me, to my children, to my grandchildren, to my great-grandchildren, more suffering, so that they will think of you and you will solve their crisis. They would always think of you. Whenever we get into problem, we think of Krishna. When we are happy, we think of Netflix. So, think of Krishna when we suffer. So, that is why probably it is His anugraham, it is His blessing, grace, that He blesses us with those tribulations, suffering, problem, so that we turn towards Him. Vishwatma, He is the very soul of the universe. He is the very inner essence of the living creatures. Vishwatma. Sahasramurdha Vishwa, Sahasraksha Sahasrapat Visha. He is the Vishwarupam. He is 1,000-headed, 1,000-feeted, 1,000-eyed. So Bhatter says the three names together, Sahasramurdha, Sahasraksha, Sahasrapat, refers to head, eyes, feet, which means includes all organs of jnana, all organs of action. And its reference to 1,000 signifies innumerable, infinite. Same as Purusha Suktam, as I mentioned. So, reference is made to the head first, because sequence of namas, because head is the first one that forms when a child is formed in the mother's womb. And head is the part of the child that appears first when the child comes out. So, reference is made to head, eyes and feet because of the importance in exercising the jnanam and the actions, the kriya shakti. So, these three namas say that He is everywhere, everything, all powerful, always observing everything in every one of us. So many heads also refer to His unlimited intellect. We are all part of His body, and thus all our heads are His heads. He is Sahasramurdha. He is the Antaryami. So He is observing what we do, what we think within each one of us. He is Sahasraksha. He is Sahasrapat. He has made His creation such that they can get around by many means. The two-legged, the four-legged, the centipede, 100-legged centipedes, multi-legged millipedes, no-legged serpents, birds getting around by flying, fish by swimming. So Sahasrapat really means He is the Ananta Jnanavan, infinite intellect, in having created, supported this kind of immeasurable diversity. So Sahasraksha Purushaha, Sahasraksha Sahasrapat, Vishnu Sahasranamam is nothing but Purusha Suktam. Adiyan Kavitarkika Simhaya Kalyana Gunashaline Srimate Venkatesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosmi.